Dry vans drop another penny to 231 per mile. So, not bad. Still, anything 230 plus for dry vans, in my opinion, is good. Even if we get down to like 225 or something, that's national average. That means people are still going to be averaging 250, 260, 270, as long as they're sticking in a good market. So we'll definitely go over that. Refrigerated, 280 per mile. And the flatbeds go to 258 per mile national average. So still not that bad. So we're definitely going to get into all that stuff. See what areas are hot, which ones are still hot, which ones are not. I still think there's a lot of good areas, dude. There's a lot of good areas. Like I said, our volume for this week was super good. So I'm happy about that. I'm excited. Hopefully every single week stays like this. If every week was like this and the race maybe just got a little bit better, I'd be a happy camper. I really thought January, I wasn't too enthusiastic about January, and we're already in January. The last week of January is next week, and we've been having a solid month, man. So hopefully this shit continues. We need to get on the right track. We need to start making some money. I'm tired of all these losses already. So hopefully this shit gets better. But let's just jump into this really quick. So let's start off with Chicago, where I'm at. Might as well, dude. Let me see. It's still a lot of freight. What's going on out here? We'll definitely look into this. Let me see if the map doesn't go slow as shit. All right, Northern Chicago showing 5,200 loads, 3,900 trucks. I don't like those. That's too many trucks for my liking. Southern Chicago is going to show over 4,000 loads, 2,100 trucks. That's too many trucks for my liking as well. So it looks like there's some competition in Chicago. I don't know. Let me know what kind of loads you guys been getting. But if you're in Chicago, but you know what I mean? I just think it's very competitive in Chicago just based on what I'm seeing. Paying $3 per mile on dry freight all week. Good job, Gooch. Keep it going, bro. Keep it going, dude. We really need it. We definitely really need it. But let's go to Indianapolis, Indiana. See what's going on. Indianapolis still looks pretty hot. 1,200 trucks, over 4,500 loads. Still a little too many trucks for my liking, but I'm pretty sure at Indy, you are going to get a decent load. So that's not a bad market. Let's see what's going on in Grand Rapids, Western Michigan. Over 3,000 loads, 1,000 trucks. Still a little bit too many trucks for my liking, but still it looks like a decent area. Now let's go into Columbus, man. Columbus isn't smoking. Yeah, look at Columbus. Over 5,100 loads, 558 trucks. Super good. So Columbus, you're definitely still making money out of there. Cleveland dropped a little bit, but still over 4,100 loads, 599 trucks. You're definitely still probably making money out of there. So that's good. Gene X here, Las Vegas on fire, bro. For which equipment? For dry vans? It is showing red. Let me see if I can move this over for you guys. It is showing red. I mean, it's a big ass area, 2,200 loads, 173 trucks. So it does look like there's a lot of loads, and does look like there's not a lot of trucks whatsoever, bro. That's like anytime you see a small number of trucks like that, that's good, man. You're definitely going to be in the power to negotiate in that market. How they count trucks, for example, if I posted 5 post-ins. Juventus. I actually talked to DAT today, bro. I had a meeting with them. So they try to filter out as much shit. Obviously, shit's going to slip through the cracks. Like, you got brokers that, like, TQL will post the same load, but just like a different city a little bit. So that's kind of hard to catch. That's why when I tell people when they're judging these hot markets, cut the load count in half and double the truck count just to be safe for people that don't post trucks, that search for loads and stuff like that. So I guess I always say it's not 100% accurate, but it's definitely going to help you out and let you know which market you're in to give you a better advantage. So definitely think about like room for error. And like I say, just usually cut the loads in half, double the trucks, and then you're going to get a better understanding if it's going to be a good market or not. That's why you got Chicago's red, but it's showing like 5,000 loads and like 4,000 trucks. That's why I don't trust it, because it's way too many trucks for my liking and not enough loads. So if Chicago showed like 5,000 loads and like 400, 500 trucks, then I'll be like, yeah, it's a good market. You know what I mean? That's why you got to really take a look at it and don't just judge a market just because it's red. That's my best advice I could give you. All right, where are we at? Sorry, guys. What's your opinion on brokers? Nothing, man. Some are good, some are bad. Some are nice, some are scumbags. Same thing as carriers, bro. Same thing as people, regular people, bro. What time frame are you looking at? Time frame for what? Are you still looking for drivers? George, I think I locked one in, one ghosted me. I did just put an ad out for another ones. I got a whole bunch of leads, but I haven't had time to, I probably should after this live start calling people. Because I've been putting this shit off, bro. But it's like 2 trucks are sitting there. And I'm like worried about other shit right now. But good. Thank you for reminding me, bro. I'm going to jump on and take care of that.